And good day to you. I hope that if you are in the United Kingdom, that you have voted today on this July 4th. Very important that you get out there and vote. The polls are still open. They'll be open until 10 p.m. tonight in the United Kingdom. So get out there and vote, people. Please, please do. It's a very important general election today. So make sure that you have cast your vote by 10 p.m. tonight in the United Kingdom. As for here in the United States, of course, it is July the 4th. And I do wonder, while I'm sure some of you celebrate this day, and I wish you a very good day on that front, I wonder why you'd be celebrating. Obviously, the country has now turned 248 years of age today, getting its independence from the British in 1776 on this date. But really, what is it that you are celebrating on this day? And I'd really like to know why you celebrate this day. Would you be celebrating the Supreme Court taking away your rights, taking away a woman's right to choose, taking away voting rights, giving the president the power to be a dictator, stripping away power of regulation from federal agencies? I'm sure you wouldn't be celebrating that. You certainly wouldn't be celebrating the gun violence that we have in the United States. We certainly wouldn't be celebrating anything like that. So why do you celebrate July the 4th? Frederick Douglass once said, "What to the slave is the 4th of July?" And he gave a speech with the title that I've just given out to you on July the 5th in the 1850s in upstate New York. I believe it was Rochester. And he talked at length about this particular date on the calendar. Of course, during that time he spoke, and during the time of independence, Black people were enslaved in bondage, busy building this country. Free labor for over 250 years. So, yes, the year is 2024. And yes, sure, certainly the country has got a year older. But what is it that you're celebrating exactly? You can subscribe to the Politicrat Daily Podcast newsletter. Politicrat.substack.com is where you'll find it. There's either newsletters or essays there, very brief, short ones that you should find interesting to read. And I do appreciate you do. The most recent entry is Poem of Horror, which is a very succinct poem that I wrote. And you may find some additional entries as well. On social media, it's X at the popcorn, REEL. On Spoutable, it's at popcorn, REEL. On Fanbase, fanbase.app/popcorn, REEL. On Threads, threads.net/popcorn, REEL. And I should say that you can follow along on the podcast, and the podcast is The Politicrat. You can find it on Apple, Spotify, Google, Audible, Amazon, Odyssey, Pandora, and many others. The YouTube channel is youtube.com/@the Politicrat POD. I'm Omar Moore, and make sure that you vote this November in the United States, November 5th. Very critical election. Go to vote.org to register to vote or to check your voter registration. That's vote.org. Fascism and authoritarianism must be defeated in this country, and it starts with us. We must use the power of our vote to vote Biden Harris and to vote for Democrats up and down the ballot.